Hey everyone, Possum1 here, but you can call me P1. Today's video will be a little bit different than others you'll see on my channel. Today is going to be the start of a series of Pokemon Challenge videos. Only with this challenge, it's going to be quite a bit longer. So this challenge will be split up into multiple videos. This challenge is a random Pokemon challenge and a catch-em-all challenge. To complete this challenge, I must beat the game, including the red battle at the very end, and I must complete the Pokedex. That's right. This challenge is a 2-for-1. I will catch every Pokemon I can within 3 Pokeballs, and I am able to use them in battle to level up to help with the evolve. Only new thing is that my starter Pokemon will be able to evolve. I can only catch base stage Pokemon. And I'm going to try to update the challenge daily, but I'm also working on other challenge videos, so it might not be every day. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. So without further ado, let's see what we get to start with. First, we have a Bellsprout. Not so sure I'm going to go with that one. It might make the game a little bit harder, but I'm going to see what else we can start with, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to say no to Bellsprout. Sorry, Bellsprout. Next choice is a Larvitar. I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've always said it like that, but that's a decent and solid Pokemon. I'm not sure if we're gonna go with that one either. We'll see what we have the third option for. And the third option is a Charmander. Okay, so we're going with Charmander, mainly because I love Charmander, and I'm able to actually evolve it into a Charizard, which is one of my favorite Pokemon. So definitely gonna go with the Charmander. What about you guys? Who is your favorite Pokemon? Why don't you all comment below and let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. And now we're gonna continue on with our video here. I'm gonna skip straight to when we do the rival battle. Everything between here and the rival battle is it's completely pointless. You go and get the egg, and then you come right back. So let's see what our rival starts with. I made it to where our rival will keep the Pokemon he starts off with, and he chose Bellsprout. Wow, that's okay. That it's got to be an easy battle, and as you see, it was. Now we're gonna move on. I'm going to only include major battles, and I'm gonna try to get every Pokemon that I catch. I'm going to try to get their footage, but sometimes, I slip up and I don't get it. So, and yes, I'm going to name our rival ? And we go straight into the first Pokemon that we are able to catch, and that's a level 2 Venonat. I'm not sure if I'm going to have him stay on as a permanent member of the team. Venonat evolves into Venomoth. Venomoth is a solid Pokemon, and a lot of people, they decide to use an electric type because they see Venomoth and instantly, oh, it's a flying type. Yeah, we're going to use Thunder or Thunder Shock. Yeah, I do that too. But yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to have Venonat stay on the team. He's going to be on the team for the time being, but more than likely we're going to end up replacing him. As you see, didn't catch him the first ball. The second ball, I believe we catch him with it. Yes, we caught him with the second ball. Okay. I'm going to try to catch 10 Pokemon every video to help with it. Next, we go after a Magnemite. Magnemite will probably end up being a permanent member of the team. He's a solid electric and steel type. And steel was new to this generation. As you can see, I hardly ever play this generation. That's why I went with Scratch right away. Oh wait, no, I'm trying to catch it here. So yeah, Scratch would be the good call there. Steel is weak to fire type, so that'll come into play later on. So we get him down to decent health, and we throw a Pokeball. First Pokeball, he goes in. He actually, I think we catch him on the I believe it's the third one this time. I don't really remember. I did the recording of the video last night, and I'm doing the recording of the audio first thing in the morning. So yeah, we end up catching him on the third Pokeball attempt. Remember, we are only allowed to use 3 Pokeballs to try to catch a Pokemon. If we don't get him in the third one, we can't catch it that round. We have to wait until we run into him again. I kept running into Entei's also, but I can't catch a Entei with a regular Pokeball, so I have to come back to this spot once I'm able to get Great and Ultra Balls to catch an Entei, at least, but I know where we can find them at. I also ran into a Bulbasaur. Did not get to catch the Bulbasaur, but we did, however, get to catch this Meowth. Meowth is an easy one. Definitely not going to add that one. And we go straight into Bellsprout Tower with the final battle with Sage Lee. Sage Lee sends out a Pidgey first. I didn't mention this in the beginning, but it is a completely randomized game. So all of the trainers in the video will have random Pokemon, and we get hit right away with that god awful sand attack. We miss our pound and we get hit by a decent tackle. We don't do really much damage on our pound there. A Chansey, low attack, but is definitely a tank. Very high hit points and a high defense. So Chansey survives for a little bit, but eventually gets taken down to Pidgey here. Not a good start to the battle, but Chansey, like I said, Chansey's a tank with high hit points, so Chansey will stay on the team. Later on, Chansey will evolve into Blissey, another solid tank. So once Chansey goes down, we go ahead and send out Sneasel to deal with Pidgey here. Sneasel only has 2 moves right now. He's got Scratch and Leer. Sneasel will stay on the team probably 90% of the run here. Sneasel is another great Pokemon. I love Sneasel. Another one of my favorites. And Pidgey survives a couple of scratches and then goes down. His next Pokemon, or his other 2 Pokemon, they caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting one of them. So we get Sneasel level 8 there, which is going to be good. Next up, this is what I was talking about. I was not expecting a Steelix. So this is where our fire type advantage comes into play. So I'm going to switch out Sneasel for Charmander and have Charmander in his Ember attack deal with the Steelix with his high defense, but super effective with fire. So we'll see how well this goes here. And Charmander uses an Ember right off rip and does a pretty solid chunk of damage there. Not as much as I had hoped, but we're at least on the right path. Steelix, instead of attacking, uses Screech, dropping my defense sharply. I use another Ember, taking it down to red health, which is great. Steelix's tackle does a lot more than I thought it was going to, and then I go ahead and finish Steelix off with another Ember. With Steelix down, Sage Lee is down to 1 Pokemon, and the Pokemon, his last Pokemon, I wasn't expecting. It's not a legendary or anything like that. But it's still, I wasn't expecting it because, Bellsprout Tower, I was expecting at least one of the sages to have a Bellsprout. Not one of them had one. It was crazy. His last Pokemon is a Victory Bell, and we go ahead and switch back to Sneasel, trying to get Sneasel up to around the same level as everybody else, which is something that I'm trying to teach my son to do. He's playing Pokemon, and he has 1 Pokemon that is really high level, and all of his other ones are really low level, and he expects to be able to go through without any issues, and he under-levels them. So Sneasel's first scratch doesn't do very much, and we get our evasion dropped. But it's okay. I still have faith in Sneasel. I believe Sneasel will be able to pull this one off. No biggie. And then another scratch doesn't do very much. That Vine Whip does quite a bit. I drop down Victory Bell's defense with a Leer, trying to make it to where our scratches do much more damage. And after this Leer, Victory Bell's damage takes us out. So that happened. I feel kind of bad for Sneasel. A little upset. But we have to move on, you know? Sneasel's sacrifice with the Leer and everything. We just have to move on. And we go ahead and send out Magnemite. Magnemite comes out, takes a Razor Leaf like a champ. Didn't do that much there, Victory Bell. But then again, I also have a few levels. Thundershock takes Victory down to a sliver, and then we finish off Victory Bell with a tackle. Next up, we will be going straight to the gym. Leader Falkner normally uses flying type, but again, this is a complete random video, so we do not know what he's going to be using when we start. But first, while grinding, I run into a Corsola. Gotta catch a Corsola to add to the decks, and so that we meet our 10 Pokemon quota per video. I actually beat the first Corsola that I went up against. I had to go and find another one because, you know, Corsola's got that dual type, and with it being a rock type, you know, gotta add that. At some point, I'm gonna add it to the party or the regular team when probably further on down the line. I believe this is the footage of me actually catching it. Yes, this is the footage of me catching it. That is the second Corsola that I ran into. The first one I lost to or beat. Now, Falkner starts off with a Swinub. At this point, I'm trying to level up Hoppip, and I don't know why I was trying to level up Hoppip, because Hoppip is going to be going in the box until later on. I'm not going to have Hoppip be a part of the normal team. And I switch out with Charmander and take Swinub down. 1 Ember, piece of cake. His next Pokemon is Porygon 2. And I switch back out to Hoppip, try to get Hoppip some levels, send back out Charmander, and we just gotta start doing our work with Charmander, trying to take it out. I used Ember. Ember didn't really do much, so I switched to Scratch to get the damage down faster. And we end up winning with a very nice Scratch, dropping down Porygon 2 and winning us the battle. The last Pokemon that we catch first is a Vulpix. I actually killed the first Vulpix made the first Vulpix faint. This is the footage of the second Vulpix, and the last Pokemon that we go after today is a Paris. Nothing exciting there. I was hoping for something big, but I mean, a Paris is a Paris, so at least we'll have somebody for cut later on. And make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe for all the Pokemon videos that are coming, and also make sure you drop a follow or subscribe to mah-dry-bread. He's the one that actually inspired me to start doing Pokemon videos. He's a great YouTuber, great streamer. I will have his link in the description, so make sure you go and drop by and see him and let him know that I sent you. All right, everybody. Until next time, see you then.